what's up YouTube? I have a battle here against Marat569. I'm going to start out with a Sharpedo as he uses an Infernape. He goes for a Fake Out, and it's a pretty standard Infernape lead. So I just went with the obvious Aqua Jet. And the whole point of this Sharpedo lead is just so it can take out physical attackers and break their sash, so I don't have to worry about it. And looks like I can get a revenge kill going on, so I bring in my Metagross, and I go for a Bullet Punch, and he switches into his Rotom. And I was expecting the Will-O-Wisp right here, so I go into my Milotic to activate my Marvel Scale. And I was fearing a Blissey or some type of special wall, because he always packs one. So I still go for the Hydro Pump without over predicting. And there's really nothing wrong with that, because I know I had a Pokemon that can go head to head with it, my Porygon. So it traces its natural cure, so I didn't worry about the Thunder Wave or not. And I know I can recover off the damage. And he did a really good play right here. I go for the Toxic, and he brings in his Aggron. This Porygon 2 always owns Aggron, like no matter what. I go for the Discharge, expecting the Paralysis. And so I just keep going for it, since I know I can take a hit from an Aggron. This is what I love about Porygon 2. Always takes a hit. So he switches out, fearing it. And I'm just going to go for another Discharge. And right here, I don't get the Paralysis. So I'm going to have to switch out into my Ghost type. I thought he would go for the Dynamic Punch, but he does a Bulk Up. And I just go for a Sub. Now, when I was thinking about this, I was like, maybe if I sub to my Pitaya, he might have Bullet Punch. But after the match, he said Bullet Punch is gay on a Machamp. And I really beg to differ. Like, if you're in this type of position, Bullet Punch would have just, like, raped me. So I just went for the Sludge Bomb, trying to get the poison, just so I won't sub down to my Pitaya, because I didn't want the Bullet Punch to happen. So I bring in my Metagross. I went for the Bullet Punch, which was a pretty dumb move, because this guy is in Headbutt. That was a pretty dumb move. So right here, I just go for it, and I get the Bullet Punch off. So that's good for me. Machamp's down. See what he has next. Okay, he brings in his Salamence. This is the best part right here. I'm like, okay, Marvel Cells activated. Let me go into my Milotic. And right here, he didn't know that this thing was scarfed. So he stays in. He's like, what? It's scarfed? I'm like, hell yeah, dude. He lost his Salamence for no reason. I'm like, that's the best play right there. I just bluffed him. So I just let this guy, girl, I let her die from the fire. I was expecting him to use Seismic Toss just to get rid of it, but he's a good player. He's just going to let it die by fire. He soft boils. I don't know why he soft boiled. So Milotic did really well. And right here, I just bought my Porygon 2 in, so I can go for a recover. Because this Porygon 2 really changed the game a lot. And I know I'm going to live this, so I just went for another Discharge. Look at that, 3 HP. I just love this Porygon 2. It rapes Aggron. This is the best Aggron counter, guys. So I go into my Zapdos, and he goes for another fake out. I predicted that. And he goes for a Fire Blast. I know I can live it since I'm really bulky. And that's down. And he has a Rotom, so this is the game-changing part, because he would have beaten me if I didn't get this crit right here. This crit was game-changing. And he goes for the Thunderbolt, and I live it. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Now I can go for another Heat Wave. And Heat Wave was the only move that I had that can do neutral damage, so I had no choice. This isn't a Agility Zapdos. And so right here, I was just going to let him die. But he goes for a Thunder Wave for some reason, which didn't really make sense. He should have just killed it straight off the back. Now I'm living with 5 HP. When I get paralyzed, didn't really matter. I just wanted him to die so I could bring in my Metagross for the game. But yeah, that was a good battle, Marat, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.